Hi, and welcome to this episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Odd with your hosts Mark and Sam. And this week we'll be telling you what we've been watching, reading, listening to, and playing. We'll be covering our top 5 favourite video game protagonists, and we'll be reviewing the first Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or for, if there are any American listeners, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Hi Sam.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Okay, right, so we'll go on to what we've been watching and so on this week. Any movies?
I watched a film called Summer Wars.
Summer Wars, yeah?
It's a film. If you've seen Digimon the movie,
Digimon, yes.
the first half, it's essentially the same as it was directed by the same person,
Right.
Mamoru Hosoda. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's essentially about this sort of worldwide network called Oz that everybody's linked to. It's
Oz,
like,
yeah.
It's like,
how are they linked? By computer?
Yes, computer. It's online.
Okay.
But it's this network that everything is run through. It's like
Sounds like the internet.
No, it's like they've got nuke. They run nukes off of it, and they
Nukes?
they run satellites and military
Oh,
programs.
so it's military and
it's civilian.
Civilian? Wow.
Everyone uses it for everything. They can buy houses. They can buy stuff. They can buy.
This is an animated film.
Yeah, it's an anime film.
Anime. Okay.
But it opens up with one of the people who maintain the Oz network.
Yeah.
Being brought along by one of the girls at his school to the Jinouchi clan house.
What's that, a kung fu thing?
No, it's like a sort of clan building. It's just a place where they live.
Oh,
really.
A clan is a family.
Yeah, it's their family house.
Okay, I see.
Really.
Thought it was a criminal thing. Okay.
No, and she's bringing him along to fake as her fiancé to her great grandmother.
Right.
So that, so she has hope before she dies.
What? Sorry, what's the film called? Summer
Wars.
Summer Wars. Right. And what? So what is it? A fantasy?
Sort of. It's quite sci-fi-ish. Some of the character designs are very techy. Some are quite fantasy.
Is it like any other sci-fi film you can think of?
Again, Digimon's the closest thing I can think.
I've kind of seen Digimon, but I can't remember much about it. Is it like Pokemon?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's complete. They're all this.
The animation's like Pokemon, though, isn't it?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking there's something completely different. Oh, okay, so it's a good film.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it. Was it a long one or?
It's very long. It's like 2 hours.
Did you watch it dubbed or subtitled?
Dubbed.
Right.
It's
Was it
very
good dubbing?
voice actors.
Oh, that makes a change. One of the things that put me off is when the dubbing's bad, I just can't take it, you know. I need to watch Akira. I do want to watch Akira, but I just didn't like the dubbing, so I need to try and get a version where it's original and subbed, I think. I might try that again. I haven't watched any movies this week, apart from the one we're going to discuss. I've been kind of busy. How about TV? Any TV shows worth talking about?
No, not really.
I've been watching. I've seen it already before, but I've been watching through the first series of Battlestar Galactica, the revised version, starting in 2003. And like I say, I've seen it all before. There were 4 seasons, and a mini-series to start in 4 seasons, and a few other little bits and bobs, like a set of webisodes, you know, very short ones that led to a coherent story. It's a really good series overall. I do like the first series and the last series best because the middle ones are quite kind of really dark and kind of depressing. Whereas the first and last one, there's like good things happening sometimes. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out to the worst possible thing to happen, and I quite like it. And I just fancied watching it again, to be honest. And that was quite enjoyable. And I recently watched one episode, which is a good one, Hand of God, which is a lot of the episodes are like a lot of talking, a lot of character development. And they're good, but occasionally you do like to see a good space dogfight. And this one I just watched, Hand of God. They've run out of fuel. They haven't got any left. They find a base, but it's protected by Cylons, so they have to come up with a daring attack plan to try and render the Cylon's defences to take control of the base. And it was really exciting, actually. I really enjoyed it. It was good to see again. But there's a lot of themes tied up in the series, like religion and the nature of belief, the nature of terrorism, even. Because the Cylons now look like them, or some of the Cylons, so they were suspicious of their own kind of thing. So it's tapping into a lot of themes that sort of emerged from, say, 9/11 and things like that. It was quite enjoyable, though. What about any websites you want to talk about? Or?
No, not really.
Okay, comics, graphic novels.
Comics. I read that Punisher one you gave.
Oh,
me.
have you read it?
Yeah.
That's the one I talked about a few weeks back, isn't it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It's very good, isn't it?
Especially his interactions with the people he's stuck with. Where he lives. It's like, I made you some extra cookies. There's this huge plate of cookies.
Oh, that's the people he lives with, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he shares an apartment with. They're quite nice people, aren't they?
Then she comes up with, I've baked too much pie. It's just this huge pie.
So he has the pie.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to raise suspicion, but I think he secretly likes her cooking as well, actually. Yeah. I do like how he dispatches a set of different hitmen who are like topping their field by various means. Like, he said, he sneaks up on some guy, he says, they say this guy can dodge a bullet. Let's see if he can dodge 30. He opens up with a chain gun. Stuff like that. It is funny.
I like the big Russian guy that they sent.
Yeah, the Russian. He's unbelievable.
He lives with this fat guy. This Russian guy just comes in, sends him through several walls. The Punisher trips him over and pushes the fat guy on top of his head,
and then jumps on
just
the fat
holds
guy.
him down.
yeah.
And then there's just this great bit in the panel afterwards. He just goes, "How long's it been, Mr. Bumbo? 20 minutes. Let's give it 10 more."
10 more. I also like he knew that Daredevil would try and stop him, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he set up a trap he said, "There's no way I can beat Daredevil in a fair fight," and he sets up a sonic trap. So when the Daredevil attacks him, he sets it off, which deafens and effectively blinds Daredevil. And he manages to time out. Then he leaves him with a conundrum, doesn't he? He has Daredevil tied up with a gun where he can actually shoot the Punisher, and the Punisher's got a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
To take out a criminal, and he says, "Now it's your choice. You shoot me, you got murder on your hands. You don't shoot me, you got murder on your hands." And Daredevil says, "What sort of choice is that?" The Punisher says, "The one I'll make every day." That's pretty cool. And it resolves itself in an interesting way, but we'll spoil it no more. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Have you read any others?
No, not really.
I've been reading a new set of comics that I came across called. They're based. Have you heard of the Stephen King book, The Stand?
No.
It's one of his epic, really long ones, a bit like it. It's based on a super flu getting out of military hands and basically destroying pretty much the entire population, apart from a few people that just happen to be very immune to diseases. Just, that's their natural sort of genetic makeup. And they resolve themselves into like all the good people and all the bad people. The good people live in like Colorado, and they move around a bit. They're the east side of the Rockies, whereas the bad guys are in Las Vegas, led by a guy called Randall Flagg. And I found this comic book adaptations of them that they're doing. They're still in production, and the first one I read, it seemed different, so I thought it was going to be a parallel story to the main Stephen King story, but they seem to now have gone into the main story as well. And it's a really good drawings. I'll have to show you. It's really well drawn. They put it together. They're capturing the spirit of the book, which is a good book. I've read it a couple of times. It's a really good. It's one of Stephen King's better works. So I enjoyed that a lot. Yes. Any books read?
I reread the last bit of what is it? Deathly Hallows.
Because you saw the film.
Most. No, I read it before I saw the film.
Oh, okay. Just to remind yourself of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good read.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been reading a few bits and bobs. Stephen King, actually, he's got a set of short stories called Night Shift. I've been reading some of those. They're quite good. They're like his first collection of short stories. Stephen King's great at short stories. His longer books are quite good too, but he often has trouble finishing stories. But with short stories, you don't get that. You jump straight into what it's about and you finish it quick. And he's written some great ones in that one. But I won't go into specifics on that. Okay, any music or anything?
Nah, no new music.
I've been listening to a few bits and bobs and nothing I really want to talk about. Games. What about games?
games I've been playing: Halo, Call of Duty.
Which Halo?
I've been playing Halo ODST mainly, but I've also been playing Reach.
Online or
No,
single?
campaign.
Campaign,
The
cool.
last level on ODST is tough in heroic. And there's a difficulty
Is
setting
heroic-
harder.
Is
than
the
that.
heroic the hardest one?
It's like, if easy is easy, there's normal, there's heroic, which is difficult, and there's, well, legendary,
Impossible.
which is, impossible.
Yeah.
I tried the first level on Halo 3, which I consider the easiest
Yeah.
out of them. Well, the first level of it anyway, but I couldn't get past the first level. There were so many hidden snipers.
Right, so it's a lot. Probably, it's one of those ones that you really have to play a lot if you want to play at that level to sort of figure out where they all are. Or do they move around, or is it?
They change every time.
Every
time that I play it.
Yeah, you do like Halo, don't you? You do
Yeah.
play a lot. I finished Bulletstorm, which I think I talked about a time before last, perhaps. And that was a fantastic game. Nice ending. There was the bad guy in it is really bad, but kind of funny. It's definitely an adult's kind of game. And I started Duke Nukem after that, which after Bulletstorm, which is very fast, you don't really get stuck or bogged down. Duke Nukem, it's okay, but you kind of have to like fiddle around, and the load screens are really slow. So if you get into a tight spot where you keep dying every 5 or 10 seconds and have to restart, you play for 10 seconds, you die, and then you wait for a minute. It can be a bit of a drag. But having said that, I'm still persistent with it. It's kind of fun. It is nice playing Duke Nukem because it's just his character, the things he says, you know.
Yeah.
He'll kill some of the pig monsters in his head. Can I smell bacon? And tonight we dine in hell, and squeal little piggy, and things like that. It's quite funny.
I also played some of the Fear game. Now,
Fear? Okay.
Yeah, the first Fear game. Now, I found out that I'd missed a load of stuff in the first chapter of the game, so I went back and tried it again. And in Fear, you get this sort of bullet time thing that you can do. And in the first chapter, if you try and hit it, this face pops up.
Does it make
It just
you
like
shout?
flashes for a moment, and it shocks you horribly.
Did you play it in the dark?
No,
Oh, well, that's probably a good thing, isn't it?
I'm not that brave.
No. Fear does look... I don't really fancy Fear. It looks like it's a bit scary for me. I'm being a bit of a wimp there. Right, okay, that's cool. Well, that kind of goes straight into our number 5 is Alive set choices this week, which is our favourite video game protagonists.
Number 5 is Alive.
Okay, so number 5 is Alive. Would you like to start this one, Sam, or shall I?
Okay. My number 5 is from a game that you just described as weird, which is Okami Amaterasu from Okami.
Oh yeah, it is weird. I kind of like it, but it is weird.
It's a very good game. Okami is a wolf god or goddess. It's not really described, and it seems to keep changing.
I haven't seen this game in a while, but it's got a very nice artistic style, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So the lead in that is what you're choosing. Yeah. What's his name? Has he got a name?
They refer to her as Ami, but her full name is Okami Amaterasu.
Ah, right, okay. And what is it? A first-person shooter type?
No,
thing?
it's like more like an action-adventure style of game,
Right.
but you get this sort of point where you can just sort of stop it for a moment,
Yeah.
and it pulls out this brush that you can
brush?
like cut things with, make bombs, turn day
brush?
to night. Yeah,
What sort of
like
weapons
a paintbrush.
Oh, you draw them?
Yeah, you like draw a slash straight across an enemy, cuts them in half.
Nice. That's quite interesting idea. Yeah.
But people keep debating on Ami's gender because, well, all the
matter?
other gods that you encounter that give you these brush powers refer to Okami as mother to us all.
Right.
But you encounter this priestess, and Ami seems to like being around her a lot.
Yeah, I think there's it's Japanese, isn't it? Yeah, I think in Japanese culture they're fairly comfortable with sort of cross-gender or gender swapping
Androgynous.
without being. Yeah, if you think back on old TV shows like Monkey Say, the priest, boy's priest, was
Tripitaka.
played by a girl, no problem. Buddha was played by a woman, no problem. You know, that's fine. I don't see.
No, but they make it clear that Buddha is actually a woman, not
That's
supposed
true,
to be.
they do.
He's
Yes,
I
they
thought
do.
you were a fella.
The point is, yeah, that's good. The point is, one of the main characters, who is meant to be a boy, is a girl, and everyone's fine with it, and no one really minds, and that's fine. Okay, I'll move on to my number 5. My number 5 is from Arkham Asylum, and it's Batman. It's Batman, the specific Batman in Arkham Asylum. I've played Batman in other video games, and they're fine, but this particular Batman, from the cutscenes and so on, has got a real sort of dark streak and character to him that I quite like. And I do enjoy that game as well, but the fact is I do like this particular version of Batman, which kind of is similar to the current version of Batman in the movies as well. Not quite the same, but very similar. Yeah, this is good. This Batman's good, and when he does his fancy moves, and they've got the whole video play is really quite nice, and the cutscenes really add to it. You want to watch them. You don't want to jump. You want to watch them.
Yeah.
And part of it's the Joker.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Two things you play Arkham Asylum for: the Joker and Batman. Mostly for the Joker, some for Batman.
Yeah, but we are talking about protagonists, so I didn't bring the Joker into it. So that's my number 5. So go ahead.
My number 4 is Marcus Phoenix from the Gears of War series.
Yes,
This guy's a badass. He's more badass than Duke Nukem. He's huge.
Nah, I'm
first
sorry,
off,
that can't be right. Really?
he's huge. First off,
Okay.
He has like a sort of pirate head tie thing.
A bandana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his primary weapon has a chainsaw on it.
What? His gun has got a
Yeah.
chainsaw. Nice. Nice. So if anyone gets close, he starts the motor up, does he?
Yeah,
And does he? Is he in cutscenes as well?
yeah. He's in cutscenes. His voice sounds awesome. It's just so deep and gravelly. It's like I can't think of a comparison.
Yeah. I haven't got him on my list, but the guys in Bulletstorm, I think Gears of War are made by the same people.
Yeah, it is.
And they're kind of thick set in the same way the
Yeah,
Gears of War's guys.
it's like that, but
Yeah.
much deeper.
Ah, right. Yeah, they were quite good protagonists. I haven't got them on my list, but I should have put them as an honorable mention, I think. But never mind. Okay, so Marcus Phoenix, he's like the head marine.
He starts off. If we go through the full thing, he started off as a sergeant.
Yeah.
Got put on trial for going to try and find his father, I believe it was.
Right. So what, did he go
And then
AWOL?
put in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went AWOL to try and find his father.
Okay.
Put in prison, demoted back to private,
Yeah.
and where I'm playing at in the first Gears game, he's a sergeant.
So this is an Xbox game, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's on PS3, I'm guessing. Or has it been around?
No, it's just on Xbox.
It's just an Xbox, so the Xbox exclusive. Where my Batman is on the format. So.
Apparently the PS3 one's better.
What, the Batman?
Yeah.
Oh well, never
Because
mind.
it's got a Joker downloadable.
So you can play as Joker.
Yep.
Also, he could have been a protagonist in this. Oh well, never mind.
No, he's killing
It's not
Arkham
then.
guards.
Oh, well, maybe not then. Okay, my number 4 is a pair. Now, I'm not cheating. They come as a pair, and that's what they are. And this is a PC game. This is from Baldur's Gate, and it's the Barbarian Minsk and his hamster Boo. I really like this.
Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes, boo, is one of the many things he says. He loves his little hamster, and his hamster will do anything for him. And he's in Baldur's Gate, which is on the PC, and he's in Baldur's Gate 2. He may be in some other Baldur's Gate games, I don't know. But I like these two. They're very funny. Minsk is not the most intelligent person, but he's tough. He's the part. Baldur's Gate consists of a party of up to 6 different, not players, but characters. And Minsk is what you call the tank of the group. You know, he's heavy into the battle, swinging a big axe around. Occasionally, the hamster comes into play, and they're just great little characters, really. Okay.
They reference him in Mass Effect 2.
Really?
Whenever Tali, this quite timid little Quarian, uses her drone, she shouts, "Go for the optics."
Like, go for the eyes boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay, your number 3.
My number 3 is Dante from the Devil May Cry series. This guy's awesome.
He is good.
It's like every cutscene he's in, he's doing just sort of. It's like watching someone trick shot on snooker.
Yes,
It's just like awesome.
I have to say, when I watch Dante, I always think I wish the Wachowski brothers could capture some of the magic they got from the Matrix, some of the magic they got from Speed Race, and combine it all and make a film with Dante as the lead character. I'm not big on video games adaptations, but that I think would work really well. Dante is a great character. He's been in a few games, isn't he? Was it 4?
It's in 6 games.
Wow.
4 Devil May Cry series,
Yeah.
1 Beautiful Joe game, and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yes, he is. I'd forgot that. Yes,
He's the most spamtastic character.
Yeah, he is a good character. Yes. Okay, my number 3 is one we've already talked about. It's Duke Nukem. Okay, I've already mentioned I don't think it's that good a game, but I like Duke Nukem. I liked him from his first game. Not his first game.
What do you
sorry,
think his first
second
game was?
I think his first game was Duke. No, well, I think I played Duke Nukem on the Spectrum. Believe it or not,
Yeah,
it was
he
a
wore
side
pink.
scroller.
He wore pink.
I don't remember that, but it was good fun. And then there was the PC version that came out after Doom, which was like Doom but fun, real fun. With him saying also "Hell to the King" and stuff like that. And then the most recent one, Duke Nukem Forever, he's all right. The gameplay's not as good as some of the more some other games that are around right now, but the fact is, it's Duke Nukem, and he's saying his stuff and he's doing his thing, Duke Nukem style. You gotta love him for that, Okay, over to you.
My number 2 is Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect series. This may be a role-playing game, but whatever you do, the stuff that Commander Shepard does is incredible.
What is he like a ninja? Or
He
something?
or she? No, it's being
He or she?
Yeah, you can choose the gender.
Okay.
You can choose gender, a romance choice, but it's leading up to a full fight against a race of colossal ships.
Right.
Really, they are bigger than the largest ship that the council races, as they're called in Mass Effect,
Yeah.
has in their fleet. They're much bigger than that,
Right.
than their own ship.
And he
But
spans the two main games.
two
and the
games,
third
and
one coming out.
there's the third one coming out next year.
Yeah, that
or
does
2012.
look good. I've seen some trailers for that, and that
Yeah.
does look good. Now, I wasn't a fan of the first Mass Effect. I'd like to look at the second, but I think I might give the first one a try again. Actually, I think I was just a bit impatient with it. I've got to try again. Yeah. Okay then. Shall I go ahead with my number 2?
Yeah.
My number 2 is a character from a game that's supposedly it's not, but it is, if you know what I mean, a copy or a rip-off of a movie called Dawn of the Dead, which is about zombies in shopping malls, and the game I'm talking about is Dead Rising. And the protagonist in that is Frank West, who's a photographer.
He's covered wars,
Say again?
He's covered wars,
He's a war correspondent too, who's caught in a shopping mall filled with zombies, improvising, making weapons, picking up things, using them as weapons. Great game, Dead Rising, excellent game, and I do like Frank West. There is another character that's central to Dead Rising 2, which is called Chuck Green, who's also good, but I prefer the original Frank West. I just think he's a great character. He's got integrity, but he doesn't mind taking out a few zombies. That's for sure. Okay, that's my number 2.
Okay. My number 1 is, most people don't call him by his full title, but I do sometimes. He's the Master Chief Petty Officer Spartan John 117 from the Halo series, or the Chief.
Right.
As people refer to him.
Oh, okay. So you like Halo?
He near single-handedly takes out a whole alien confederation.
He's tasty, is he?
Yeah, he's very good. He fights against about a confederation of about 12 races, maybe
Right.
about 8,
Yeah.
let's say. Then has to fight another sort of alien infection that
Yeah.
infects any living thing.
Yeah.
He then finds these huge structures designed to kill off living things so that the infection doesn't have anything to live off of. And
He's got
then
to
he
work.
has to stop them all activating. And
there's-
then he has to get out of the ensuing explosion.
Right. Okay, he's fairly busy then.
Yeah.
Does he often have crew with him or anything?
Yeah, he usually has some side characters like the Arbiter, who's an ex-member of this confederation, along with his race.
Right.
Who's part of a species
Is
called...
there a lot of cutscenes, or are you basing it on his like abilities and his moves and such?
Just his abilities and his moves are always impressive. You can do stuff that most people wouldn't dream of, primarily
Right.
because he's a Spartan, which is
Right.
genetically modified humans.
Yeah.
Modified
see.
at birth. The oldest one was modified at age 11.
Okay. Right. Okay, my number one is another pair of characters. They're indelibly entwined, so I can't pick one over the other. And that is Sam and Max. The dog and the rabbit. I've liked these ever since I played the PC game. Sam and Max hit the road. And I just think they're really funny. I like the cartoon show. I was watching just last night some Xbox Live arcade games with them. They're just goofing around. They're not very good games, but they're funny because Sam and Max are in them and they're talking and they're just mad. I always like these two characters.
Wasn't I named after him?
You was actually, yeah. And Max was named after Max. Yes. So that's how much I
connection.
like them. Yeah. So I guess we got our own little Sam and Max here in a way. And funny enough, Max is kind of like Max the rabbit, isn't it? Which is a bit odd, but there you go. Yeah, so I like those two. What do you think of them? You haven't really.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah,
they're
are
funny.
They are funny.
Some of the stuff that they do is just...
They
Why?
were ahead of their time. When you think about like the Simpsons and Futurama and stuff, Sam and Max were doing all that stuff, a lot of that stuff. Even Family Guy, Sam and Max were doing that kind of stuff way before
Yeah.
those, weren't they? I mean, they had some contemporaries like probably Pinky and the Brain was a
Yeah.
contemporary of this. I'm not quite sure on the timelines there, but they're quite distinct and unique in their own way. Okay, so that's our list. Have you got any honourable mentions?
I got Mario from the Mario.
Oh, nice, yes. I mean, we've got some real classics we haven't actually touched on, haven't we? Mario's got to be one of them. Yes.
Spyro and Crash Bandicoot.
Yes. Oh, Spyro's really good, yes. Played many a Spyro game.
Altair and Ezio from the Assassin's Creed games.
Yes, that's a good one, yes.
The whole crew from Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, I don't know that. Right. Are they're good characters, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're good characters from what I played of the game before I had to start again.
Yeah.
Soap McTavish.
That's from
Call of Duty.
Yes. Yeah, there's some very good characters in
Yeah.
Call of Duty games.
And he's Scottish.
Well, yeah, McTavish. Yeah, he's a pretty tough case, isn't he? He's a
Yeah.
pretty hard case. Yeah. I've got a few. Have you finished or?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I got one that I'm surprised you didn't mention actually, and I mention it, but I've never actually played the game, which is the guy from God of War.
Oh, Kratos. Damn,
Yeah,
I forgot about him.
Kratos is it? I thought it was Kratos.
Kratos.
Yeah, I just seen the trailers. I think it's a good one. I've also got some I have played. Mordecai from Borderlands. I really like.
All the characters from Borderlands are really good.
Oh, yeah, they are. But the one I really like playing is Mordecai because he's just got such a great set of skills. He's an expert sniper. He's got like a firebird as a pet, which he can. I'm not sure if it's a robot. I don't know what it is, but he throws it out and it can like just take out a crew of bad guys and just fly back to him without him even having to pull his gun. It's a good character though, and the artwork on it is exceptionally good. It's just a shame that you don't actually see yourself as Mordecai much because it's a first person. Unless you play two-player and you can see each other, it's hard to see. Lara Croft, I think, is quite an interesting, an iconic video game protagonist. And from Day of the Tentacle, which is kind of a forerunner of Sam and Max, I like Bernard. Bernard. There's some good characters in there. There's the Doctor whose name I can't remember. There's Laverne and Hoagie, but I like Bernard best. He just
Purple
makes me
Tentacle's my favourite.
laugh. The Tentacle.
Yeah.
I hadn't even considered that. That's a good one. Yeah, nice one. From some PC games, I like Kal-Katan from the Jedi Knight series.
Gordon Freeman.
Say again?
Gordon Freeman. I just
Gordon
remembered
Freeman.
it. Gordon Freeman.
Who's that from?
Half-Life.
Of course, the tough nerd.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Gordon Freeman's a good one. Kal-Katan. Jedi Knight was like the first time you could actually run around and use a lightsaber, so that was quite cool in a game. In a sort of reasonable way.
I've got a few more on my list.
Go on then, go ahead.
I've got John Marston from the Red Dead
I've
series.
got that next. Actually, John Marston is a good character.
Yeah.
Cutscenes and his in-game dialogue.
Yeah.
And he's just riding around talking sometimes. And both versions of Red Dead, the zombie one and the traditional one. He's a great character in it. He really is, and it's a kind of quite a shocking ending to the zombie one. I can't remember now.
Both have quite
yeah. Both endings are quite shocking. The only other one I've got is Monkey from Enslaved. He's a good character.
I got him. I also got the team from Bad Company, the Bad Company series.
Oh yeah, they're kind of funny, aren't they?
I've got Jack from BioShock. The guy has his
Yeah.
genes rewritten about 3 times throughout the whole game.
Yes.
I've got
We've got loads, haven't we?
yeah, we've got quite a few.
Yeah, I do like Monkey though. I mean, that's Andy Serkis playing Monkey, and they got some proper acting going on there.
Yeah.
That you can actually feel. The only thing wrong with that game is they got the most horrendous, what they call like awards, where they pop up little messages.
Achievements, yeah.
Achievements. Let's not talk about some. There's some that are just terrible, absolutely terrible. It leads you to quite an emotional point in the story, and then a stupid message pops up, which completely ruins the atmosphere, and it's kind of annoying. That makes it sound a bit pompous, I guess, but that's what happens. It can be
does
like,
really,
it's really annoying.
It's a similar thing in Fate too.
Do they just pop up silly messages?
You've just been
in the middle of intense,
brutally beaten to near death. And it just says, it's really horrible, inappropriate.
All right then. So those are our. So mine, Sam and Max, and yours was what was it?
Spartan 117.
Yeah, Spartan 117.
Chief.
Those are our very favourites. Okay, we'll move on to There Can Be Only One.
There can be only one.
Right, today on There Can Be Only One, we're going to talk about the first Harry Potter film. Considering the last one's just come out, we thought we'd review the first one. We sat and watched this over a few nights, didn't we?
Yeah.
Basically because we couldn't fit it all in one night. So Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, also in America called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I guess you know all the main actors. One of the main ones in this that wasn't in the most recent ones or in some of the more recent ones, is Richard Harris playing Dumbledore rather than Michael Gambon. Which Dumbledore do you prefer, do you think, actually?
I prefer Richard Harris's.
He's very dignified.
Michael Gambon, he seems to take more of an active role as a Dumbledore, but Richard Harris just has an air about him.
Well, he seems at peace with himself. He's kind of Yoda-esque, isn't he? Yes, indeed.
Michael Gambon seems more shouty and
and this was directed by Chris Columbus, who also went on to direct the second one, but then discontinued with the series as the director. So he directed Chamber of Secrets. I also looked into some of the other films he directed, and I was quite shocked. He directed Home Alone. I'm not surprised he directed it. I can sort of see it, but I always thought John Hughes directed it because it's always presented as a John Hughes film. But I guess John Hughes must have been the producer or something. So I quite like Home Alone. Now I won't go through the synopsis, we'll go through it. Harry is just a lad who's an orphan living under stairs with his horrible uncle and aunt, and he gets enrolled into wizard school, gets dragged off there, loves it of course, but then there's also a few adventures along the way. So it's basically his first year at Hogwarts, the school for wizards. Right. Well, why did we choose this? I guess we chose it because the new one's out, and it seemed like a good idea, so that's why we chose it. What did you like about it, Sam?
Richard Harris as Dumbledore. I liked a lot.
Yeah, he was good. Yes.
So I liked how they used Hagrid a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause
Hagrid's a good character.
Hagrid is prominent in all the books, but not so much in all the films. Just right.
Really? I haven't seen all the films.
He's not really in them.
He's fairly prominent in this one, though, isn't he? I'd say.
Yeah.
I never felt, Hagrid was always around, and he was always kind of stuff he was doing sort of fed into the story. What I liked about it was I think it really set up the world of Harry Potter really well. Hogwarts looked really good. You kind of understood what was going on. It was all very clear. The only thing is, what I didn't like about it so much was it was setting up the world of Harry Potter, and there wasn't that much story. There was some, but it was more about, oh look, the stairs move, and let's go and see Diagon Alley and things like that, which was fine. I don't think you could do it any other way, really. But it felt like a beginning film of a series, which it was, I guess. But having said that, I did enjoy it. I didn't get bored. Didn't want to stop. Didn't think it was a bit silly. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Would you say that's fair, Sam?
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it was trying to be a children's fantasy, setting up a world that a lot of children are already familiar with from reading, and I think it done that quite well. The only Harry Potter book I've read is the first one. I thought it was quite a good transfer of that story into this film, actually. Like I say, the only problems I really have, well, no, there was a few others, but the only problem, one of the main problems was it was a lot of setup going on and not that much story. There were bits I liked about it, sure though. The only other complaint I had was the children, the kids in it weren't that great as actors. They have got better, a lot better, I think, but they really were quite, actors who weren't used to acting in any sort of way. Luckily, they bolstered the whole thing by having really good actors in the adult parts, like Richard Harris,
Robbie Coltrane,
brilliant. Robbie Coltrane, yeah. McGonagall was Maggie Smith, and so on and so forth. And all of those, Snape, of course. How could we forget Snape? Awesome. And that sort of kept it on an even keel. I think if the actors had been lesser actors in those roles, it would have felt really kind of amateurish, but they sort of contrasted the kids' performances quite well and made it feel like, that's going on. And you kind of got, well, they're new to this school, they don't really know what's going on, so alright, so they're a bit shell-shocked. Maybe that's why, What other things did you like about it? You liked Dumbledore?
I liked Dumbledore. I liked McGonagall. Always seemed really threatening whenever she's there. It's like, thank God she's not here. Then it just jumps off the chair and it's just like looking down, glaring at them.
Yeah. One of the things I really liked was how Hagrid sort of kept turning up with things out of the pub.
Yeah.
With stuff like a dragon, Fluffy, and things like that. That made me laugh. I really liked the Quidditch match. I thought that was really good.
I liked how they explained that in about one scene.
What,
they got a whole sport and narrowed it down to about a few lines.
They did. They explained it very well. They did. There were some bits in here where they explained an awful lot in a very short time. It worked well, and there's some really good scenes. I liked the, with the hat picking the houses. What's it called?
The sorting hat.
The sorting hat. That was good. That was a good scene. Quite memorable. Probably the scene I'm most remembered. It's been a long time since I've watched this one. So I remember that quite distinctly. So the Quidditch match was pretty good. The CGI kind of held up. It looked a bit sort of rubber bandy in places, being shaken around like CGI from that time kind of did. But the dragon was quite good and so on. But it held up, the CGI. I also like Neville. I know he wasn't in it much, but I do like Neville. He's a good character. So what did you think of the general direction, music?
Music, they pushed the theme a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. From what of the ones I've seen, that sort of scales that as the series goes on, that kind of scales down. It
scales
and down,
but
it's
still there.
Yeah. I had a bit of a problem with, like I say, the children actors, and I felt the gee whiz, look, we're in Hogwarts, look at this, that, and the other, kind of interfered with the story, but I like looking at Hogwarts, so
Yeah.
that was fine as far as I was concerned. Anything else about it? Anything else you particularly liked, didn't like?
No, I can't really think of anything I didn't like.
No. Well, I think what really helped this along was the great performances for some of the adults, actually.
Yeah.
I think that helped gel it and keep it going. And it kind of made you want to see the next one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you give this out of 100? Shall I tell you the IMDb score? Do you want to tell me?
Just about 80.
It's 7.2 out of 10, so 72 on our scale. What would you give it?
80.
80. That's
Yeah.
pretty high.
I liked it.
Wow. I'll give it 65, so the average of that is about the same as the IMDb score, which tends to be our way, doesn't it? I tend to come
Yeah.
under, you come over, and we get there in the middle. And would we recommend it for people to watch?
I'd
Yeah,
recommend it.
I'd definitely recommend it. I think this is a buy, actually. It's a nice, solid film, excellent for kids. I think probably the entire series, once it's available, is worth buying, actually.
Yeah.
It's quite good, yes. Okay, so that finishes that section. If you'd like to leave us any feedback, you can email us at info@thegoodthebadandtheodd.com or go to our website and leave feedback, which is www.thegoodthebadandtheodd.com. Any feedback we get, we'd be happy to discuss. We don't get much or any at all, so we'd be looking forward to that if you do send anything. And that's the end of this podcast, so it's goodbye from me.
Good from me.
Alright then, bye.
Bye.